There's an everyday heroism of getting around the park that I respect that no one was talking about, so I thought I'd be that. I think that loads and loads of people go for their first run, they leave the house and they try and leave and run as fast as they can for as far as they can get. And it's the most horrific feeling ever because you completely shock your body with, sort of the byproduct of, creating lactic acid and trying to oxygenate your body, and it's every part of you hurts. It isn't even a muscular pain. It's like your roots of your hair and your fingernails hurt because you just completely shocked all of your systems. And I think there are a lot of people that think that running a 5K or running a half marathon or whatever feels like that, like all runs feel like that. So the best thing you can do is to follow sort of couch to 5K program, which talks you through. It isn't like one day you do this many meters, then the next day you do this many meters. It takes you through walk, running. So you leave the house for a certain amount of time. You get used to carving little chunks of time into your day. You get used to walking, getting your breath back, running a bit further, and then closing the gaps of how much you're running, rather than just like, how far can I go today? Oh my God, I'm dying. That sort of all or nothing approach. It's so important not to freak yourself out and think that all running forever is just that first one when you leave the house. You need to kind of walk, run, and close the gaps slowly. If you had something else that you wanted to maintain about yourself to be healthy and positive, if you said, well, actually, I'm only going to need 20 minutes 2 or 3 times a week, but I'm actually going to live longer and be more emotionally stable and be able to lift more and get around in a more positive and sort of practical way. And when we're all together, I'll be the one that will pass you the remote because I'll be able to bend over to get it because my limbs will still be stronger. And it's only going to be like 2, maybe sometimes on a good week 3 chunks of about 20 minutes. Your partner would be mad not to say, oh my God, that's a total bargain, you should totally do that. And I think what people really mean is, how do I open that conversation without being laughed at, or how do I go trainer shopping when there's so many other priorities? And I think it is about what you see it as being. If what you want to do is to suddenly start running marathons and going off and doing 3-hour runs every Sunday, might be a bit of a bigger conversation. But generally, I think, find that space by looking at what it's doing for you and how obviously you should prioritise it if that's what you want.